Hello children, I'm Nisha here from Mangla Vidya Mandira. Welcome everyone. I'm back children with a new video. So today in this video we are going to start with a new lesson, that is Unit 6 Trains. Okay. So in this video children I am going to cover a lesson as well as a poem. Okay. So shall we start with the poem children? The very first thing what I am going to cover is lesson as well as poem. Okay. So the name of the poem is what? Let's have a look. The name of the poem is Train. What is the name of the poem children? Train, which is written by James S. Tippett. So who is James S. Tippett? Let's have a look children. James S. Miss Sterling Tippett, born on 7 September 1885 in Memphis, Missouri, was an American educator and children's writer. Means he is very famous for writing novels, writing stories for the children. Later he became the principal of Peabody Demonstration School. In 1922, he left to join the Lincoln School at Teachers College in New York as an instructor and special investigator. During this time, he began writing children's books. The Singing Farmer, his first book, is inspired by a classroom farm exhibit. It was published in 1927. James S. Tippett's best known work is Sunning, a poem about a dog laying in the summer sun that became required reading in many elementary schools. Thus, his place as a historic poet in the world was secured. Means he was a very famous poet, children, and he was an American educator first of all. Secondly, he has joined Lincoln School at Teachers College in New York and become an instructor and special investigator. And during that time only he started writing for children. Okay, like literature kind, like poem kind, he has started writing. And his book, very famous book, the first book what he has written is The Singing Farmer, which has become very famous. So this is a short introduction about a poet whose name is James Sterling Tippett. Okay. Now children, open page number 53 in your textbook. So we'll start with the poem. Okay. So name of the poem is Train. So today as we are going to cover in this video, there are few elements which are poem recitation, rhyming word, poem explanation and exercise part. First of all children, before starting the poem I just wanted to ask you a question, like have you ever been traveled in train? Yes, of course you would have traveled in train because train is the major means of transportation. Correct or not children? All must have traveled in train. So let's recite and read the poem. The very first stanza is, over the mountains, mountain means steep hill, over the plains, plains means large flat area children, over the rivers, here comes the train. Now in this picture, can you see the image of a train? So what the poet is telling, like the train is going, over is a preposition word children. Over means over, under, this all are preposition word because it's showing the position. So here the train are the means of land transport. Children, are you all are aware of train are the means of land transport, and the term over is also a preposition. So here in this first stanza the poet is telling the train is going through the mountain, through the plains, through the rivers, and here comes the train. Means he is covering all the parts. Okay, like he is going to the mountain, from the mountain he is coming to the plains, then he is coming to the rivers, carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing the precious loads in without fail. Now here the poet in the second stanza is telling the train is carrying passengers, okay, from one place to another. At the same time it is also carrying mails, that means letters and post, which are carried by the postman. Okay, they also carry, means the train is also carrying valuable and important items from one place to another without fail. Third stanza, thousands of freight cars all rushing on through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. The poet in this third stanza is telling that goods train, and freight cars means goods train which carries goods. The poet is telling that the goods train is running throughout the day, okay, from one place to another, down to dusk, from morning till night. and it is not stopping anywhere. It is just doing his job. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here comes the train. Again the poet is telling the train is moving over the mountain, then is going to the plain, then it is going to the rivers, then again it is coming back to the destination. So this is a very short poem of a life history of a train, how the train is moving from one place to another carrying the things. Children, let's have a look for the new words. Before that, I'll just have a gist of the rhyming words. The rhyming words are, children, in this: plane, trains, mail, fail, on, down. Okay, these are the three rhyming words which we have got it from the three stanzas. New words, children. Okay, we'll move to the new words. New words means mountain. As I told you, mountain means steep hill. Passengers, people traveling in public conveyance. Then rivers, rivers means stream of a natural water. Then precious, of great value, means something very valuable. Then mail, that is letters and parcels sent by the post. Then plains, a large flat area. Dusk means dark. Okay, and dawn means first light before sunrise. Now moving to the exercise part, children. So what is there in the exercise? Let's have a look, children. The exercise, in the exercise, can you see there are, it is written reading is fun. Okay, the very first question is that where do the trains run? So where do the trains run, children? The trains run all over the mountain, then plains and rivers. Second question, what are the precious loads that they carry? Passengers and mails are the precious load that the train used to carry. What do the trains run? When do the trains run? So it runs from day and night, like from the dawn to dusk it is running. Dusk is the time of the, what is dusk and dawn? Dusk is the time of the day immediately after sunset. Okay, and dawn is the first light of the day. So these are the questions. 4 questions are there wherein we have discussed the answer. Next one is talk time. So children, do you enjoy train rides? This is just a question which you have to just talk with your friends. Okay, yes, of course I enjoy the train rides because I like to go with my family members and I like to travel over a long distance. Then I like to go by train because I can enjoy the weather as well as I can see a very good view from the train. If you sit near the window, children, you can see nice view outside moving on. If I had to spend the night on a train, I would like to take a blanket and pillow and water bottle with me. So you feel very happy when you are sleeping in the train over the night. Second one is, if you had to travel over a long distance, how would you like to go and why? Of course you will be carrying the suitcase, then clothes, then food. Okay, what all necessary things are there which you will carry. If you had to spend the night on a train, what do you do? What you need to take with you? Of course you need to take bed sheets, then blankets, then woolen, if it is a winter season, then sweaters. These all things you need to carry. It's very important thing is food and water. Next one, describe an interesting train or bus journey you have taken or would you like to take. Write 4 sentences about your journey. You can use some of the following words and phrases. Okay, so some phrases are given here. Through the help of these phrases, you have to form the sentence. Like, I went to the railway station with my father. Example is given there. The train was waiting for the passengers to board. Like, I got the new seat near the window. As every children like to sit near the window. Of course, yes, in the same way. You can mention it. The ticket collector came. He asked for the tickets. Then the train started moving. Then you saw big and small trees. Then even the hills we have saw. Then after an hour the train took a halt to the next station. Like we got down from the train to get some tea. The tea stalls were crowded with many people. Like those things, those simple things what you observe when you are traveling in a train, that you can just point it down. Okay. Next one, word building. Sort out these different means of transport into correct group. One is done for you. So there are 3 transport given, children: land transport, air transport and water transport. In this box there are few vehicle name is given. Okay, so some transport name is given wherein you have to place it in the right column. Okay, under right heading you have to place it, like which are the land transport, that you have to find it out. Air transport and water transport, this you have to do it by yourself and post it in the group. Next main, complete this sentence. Give me some dash to eat. Okay, so now here there are two options given. Food and what is that? Food and clothes. Okay, so here you cannot just write, you cannot just think about it. Give me some clothes to eat. Can you say like that? No, you can't eat clothes. So definitely it will be food only. Correct or not, children? Play with me. Play with Gray. Of course, play with me. Swim across the boat or river. It is always the river. Okay, next one is this one. Let's get on the train. Okay, the last one is let's get on the train. So these are the filling the blanks. It's a simple filling the blanks is given, which you have to complete it. Now here one activity is there, children. Paper fun. Okay, so their steps are also given. Construction of steps are given. Steps of construction is given. So you just go through it and find it out what you can do with, like crouch down, then rise, take off and move around the room, come down little like a rocket and dance to up in a rocket. It's a poem given here. Okay, let's move. So you just have to read that. The above activity is to make a plane. Okay, so just try it from your end. And next one is say aloud. Few words are given, children. Mail, down, planes, fail, on, trains. So these are the words which you have to read out. Okay, so as I told you, children, this is one poem which we have completed in this video. Now the another one is the lesson. So the name of the lesson is what? The name of the lesson is what, children? The name of the lesson is The Story of the Road. What is the story? The Story of the Road. That is the chapter name. Here in this picture, children, can you see what all things are there in this picture? Just have a look, children. Yes, you can see so many things, like as I told you, you can see a road is sleeping, then crows you can see, a boy who is just moving on a cycle selling the newspaper, few children are going to the school, and a smiley face. So it is a image of a road, what all things are happening on the road, that is shown here. So shall we start with the story, children? The story of the road. This story is exclusively about the life of a story, wherein we are going to discuss the main elements like lesson explanation, then again word meaning will be there, then exercise part. Okay, so as I told you, the story starts in the morning time where the road is asleep. So let's start with the lesson. It's early morning, the road is asleep, everything is quiet. Okay, so it's early morning, children. Like morning time, have you seen what will happen? Everything will be very calm, very quiet. Okay, even the roads are sleeping, the people are sleeping, everyone will be sleeping. But listen, the birds are calling softly. Chirp, 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 say the sparrows. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Cow, 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 says the crow. Cow, 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 wake up, wake up. Now, in the morning, what happened, children? The road will be sleeping. Everything is quiet, as I told you, calm and quiet. But these birds will start chirping. Okay, they will start making sound. At the same time, the crows will start making sound. Cow, cow, cow. Now, these birds are telling everyone to get up, to wake up. Even it is telling to the road also. Now, you wake up, don't sleep. Here is someone else. Now, tring, 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 tringling, it is the newspaper boy. Now one boy is going, okay, the boy is riding a cycle and he is selling the newspaper. So his cycle bell sound also he can listen it. Tring a tring, says his bicycle. Tring a tring, wake up. Chirp, 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 says the sparrows. Chirp, chirp, cow, cow, says the cow, wake up. Now here the sparrow, the boy and the crow, everyone is telling the road to wake up. Okay, now it's enough for you to sleep, now you have to wake up. Who is this coming now? It is the vegetable man. Peas, cauliflower, cabbages, says the vegetable man. Potatoes, cucumbers, radish, carrot. Okay, now here you can see the name of the vegetables, children, like peas, cauliflower, cabbage. So here again the vegetable vendor is there who is selling the vegetables. Can you see with the help of the cart? In the cart he is selling all the fresh vegetables. So he is also like making sound. The vegetable vendor is also making some peas, cauliflower, cabbages, like that. The vegetable man is also making sound in the morning. Cow, cow, says the crow, wake up. Chirp, chirp, says the again the crow is making sound, and the sparrows are also chirping. Tamp, 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 chatter, chatter, chatter. Who are these? Now here some sound is coming, tamp, 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 like chatter, chatter, chatter. Who are these people? So these people are children. In the morning they are going to school. They are children going to school. Chatter, chatter, chatter. Talk this to school children. Tamp, tamp, tamp. Go these shoes. Go their shoes. Now when they are walking, their shoes are making sound. That sound has been mentioned here. Tamp, tamp, tamp. And their chatter, chatter means they are chatting with each other. Then again peas, carrot, cabbages calls the vegetable man. Chirp, chirp, chirp says the sparrows. Cow, cow, cow says the crow. Wake up. Cow, cow, cow says the crow. Cow, 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 wake up. Now here what happened? As the vegetable vendor is making sound, he is selling the vegetable. Now the small children are going to school. They are making shoes sound, and at the same time they are chatting with their friends. Again the vegetable person is making the sound. Then the crow is also making the sound. Then the sparrows are making sound. So the morning entire environment is full of like making the sound, like there some sort of sound you can listen in the morning. Wake up, asked the road. Can't you see, you foolish bird? I am wake up. So here they are telling the road to wake up, wake up. So the road is telling, hey, can't you see, the foolish bird means they are telling to the bird, can't you see, I am already woke up, I am already get up. Okay, this is a story about a road who sleeps in the night and gets energetic, like gets active in the morning. So children will go with the new words. So what are the new words here, children? Like newspaper. Newspaper means you all know about the newspaper. Early morning you will be getting the newspaper at your home, like a printed publication containing news, article, advertisement, etc. What all things are happening in and around, that will be there in the newspaper. Cucumber, it's a long green skinned fruit. It's a vegetable, okay, which we are making, which with the cucumber we'll make salad. Cabbage, a vegetable with green leaves. Then potatoes, again it's a vegetable, a starchy vegetable. Then radish, a small root, eaten raw with salad. Then cauliflower, it's a vegetable. Then foolish means unwise. Okay, so these are the new words, children. Moving to the exercise part. Now let's see what is there in the exercise. Okay, what is there, children? Like question is there. The very first thing is reading is fun. What sounds do you hear on the road in the morning? So what kind of sound you hear? You hear many sounds, like birds chirping sound you will hear, crows saying cow, cow, and even the vegetable seller, he will be selling peas, cauliflower, everything. So these are the morning environment. You can hear lots of sound. What is the vegetable man selling? The vegetable man is selling lots of vegetable like peas, cauliflower and cabbages. Why is the road annoyed with the crow? Means why the road got angry with the crow? Because the crow is continuously asking the road to get up, get up, get up. When the road is already awake, so he got angry with the crow. Next one, talk time. Stop, look and listen. Stop, look and listen. Before you cross the road, you use your eyes, use your ears, and then you use your feet. Talk about you, how would you cross the road. Okay, this is a talking time. Like when you are crossing the road, children, what all things you need to take care of yourselves. You need to be very cautious when you are crossing the road. You should be looking in a particular direction where any vehicle is coming or not. You should be having a good listening skill, good listening power, like the vehicle sound you can listen through the help of that. Even then you have to walk carefully, okay, while crossing the road. Can you make the sound which you hear when you walk on the road? Talk about them. Like some sounds can you make it like while walking on the road? We hear different kinds of sound while walking on the road, like we can hear the sound of our tires as well as wheel, okay, and some dogs will be definitely moving here and there. That bow bow sound also you can hear. Next one, use can and cannot alternatively in the following sentences. This you have to do it in the textbook only, children. Like, can you hear the sound? Of course, yes, sound of cars. Can you hear the sound of train whistle? Yes. Can you hear the wind blow? No, you cannot hear the wind blow. Here again, can you hear the clock? Yes, the sound of clock can be heard. Then again, sound of feet can be heard, but the sound of moving chairs can't be heard when you are walking on the road. Then hear the dogs. Can you hear the dogs barking? Of course, you can hear the dogs barking also. Song time. It's a very nice song, children. This song you have already learned, but again I want to listen from you. So this you have to learn and recite and post the video in the group. Okay, the wheels on the bus go round, 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 round. The wheels on the bus go round, 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 all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. So there are lots of stanza given, children. So this you have to learn. Okay, learn and recite the poem and take the video and send it in the group. Next one, let's act. So children, it's a role play which we are going to omit this. Okay, this paragraph we are going to omit. So hope you have understood the poem as well as the lesson. Next one, look at the picture and write 4 sentences about what you see. So now in this picture, what you can see, children, like you can see a tree, even you can see the ambulance moving, the car moving, and you can see the river what along the roadside of that, and you can see the stone lying on the left hand side of the road. So many things you can see in this picture. Just narrate it. Just what you have to do, you have to read out, just go through the picture, find it out what all things are happening, form a sentence and write it in the textbook. So hope you are clear with the poem as well as the lesson. Moving to the grammar portion. Children, we have already into parts of speech. Okay, we have learned preposition, adjective, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, everything we have learned. In this video, we are going to start with the another parts of speech, that is conjunction. Now, what is conjunction, children? Okay, so what is conjunction? Any idea about it? We have already learnt in the classroom, but still I am repeating it. A conjunction is a part of speech that is used to connect words. Okay, join words. Connect means join words, phrases, closer sentence. Conjunctions are considered to be invariable grammar particle, and they may or may not stand between items they conjoin. For example, okay, so now you just listen to the example. Mary went to the supermarket. Okay, one time I will say Mary went to the supermarket. Again I will say Mary went to the supermarket and brought oranges. So there are 2 phrases, like Mary went to the supermarket, that is one sentence, brought oranges another sentence. So I wanted to form one sentence in both the phrases. What I will do, Mary went to the supermarket and brought oranges. So here, children, and is a joining word. It is connecting both the phrases. I have 2 goldfish and a cat. Here again and is there. I had like a bike for commuting to work. Okay, again 4. Okay, here 4 is there because the a person is having a bike, but for what purpose is using? Commuting to work. So it is joining both the phrases. You can have peach ice cream or a brownie sundae. Or then again, neither the black dress nor the grey one look right on me. Okay, neither. Okay, here neither, again neither will be the conjunction, nor will be a conjunction. Both the words are joining the phrases. The black dress as well as looks right on me. My dad always worked hard so we could afford the things we wanted. Okay, so here my dad worked hard, one sentence. We could afford the things we wanted, another sentence. In both the sentence, what is the word that is joining? The word so is joining both the sentences. So is a conjunction. So children, I will be sharing the worksheet of conjunction in the form of PDF. So till then, I hope you have understood the poem and lesson and the grammar portion. So for today's video, this much is there. Next video will be coming up with a new lesson. Hope everything is through with you, children. So take care of yourself. Thank you.